Hello, my name is Andrew Hodge, and this is my presentation on my research for the effects of different communication methods on parasociality in fan communities. So, parasocial relationships have become increasingly common in the internet age. They're a very valuable tool for media personalities. At the same time, fan has become an identity which people define themselves by, further emphasizing the social and parasocial aspects of fan culture. And my work is attempting to analyze the intersection of both of these concepts in order to determine if different communication methods are able to more effectively cultivate parasociality among dedicated fans who participate in fan communities. So my research question is, how do various methods of communication increase parasocial relationship intensity within different online fan communities? So for my research method, I used a volunteer sample of the general population by posting the link to the survey to several social media sites and group chats which I'm a part of. Data was gathered using Qualtrics, then I exported to Microsoft Excel in order to compute the descriptive statistics. This research used a modified version of the Experience of Parasocial Interaction scale to measure participants' feelings of parasociality towards their favorite online media persona. The reason why I chose the Experience of Parasocial Interaction scale instead of the more common Parasocial Interaction scale is because recent research has shown that the Experience of Parasocial Interaction scale is more accurate, and it's also shorter. To measure methods of communication, participants were asked to choose various communication methods and mediums which their favorite online media personae utilize typically. Just as an example, for communication methods, things like showing your face in your content, discussing your personal life, those were considered ways of communicating with fans. And then for examples of communication mediums, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. In fact, if we look here, we have the different examples of content distribution as well as methods of communicating. And finally, we have the experience of parasociality identification scale. And so each of these sort of measures, first, the ways in which these media personalities are getting out there. Second, the things that they are doing in their media in order to interact with fans. And then finally, asking the people that took the survey to record their feelings of parasociality towards their favorite YouTuber, Twitch streamer, social media influencer. So a total of 28 valid responses were submitted. These are some examples of some of the statistics that we were able to grab. For education, large percentage of people have not completed high school or have not completed a college degree that took it, which is not surprising since most of the people who had access to it were undergrads. And then for gender, we had a disproportionate number of non-binary or third gender individuals who submitted results. I actually find this very interesting. Another paper that I worked on a long time ago, I found out that there was an unofficial survey that was conducted on the fan website Archive of Our Own on the demographics of the user base, and it turned out that there was actually a higher percentage of non-binary and transgender individuals that used the website than there were cisgendered men that used it. So that actually does keep in line with a lot of these fan communities' demographics. So plans for inferential statistics. I, moving forward, would run a correlations test for each of the methods of communication as well as each medium. So for example, I would test to see whether or not showing a person's face would increase feelings of parasociality if there's a correlation there. Just to sort of infer possible results, I believe that I would be able to note some correlation between certain medians and methods and increased feelings of parasociality. The results of this preliminary research and literature review point towards this being a rewarding focus for additional research. Further research into this topic will provide insight into how media personae are able to effectively cultivate parasocial relationships with their followers by indicating which methods of communication most effectively facilitate the formation of parasociality. And here we have my references. Thank you very much. I hope all of you have a good semester.